Top 5 Worst Deaths Caused by Dogs. Number 5. The Protector Who Couldn't Be Saved. Fort Lauderdale, Florida, October 13, 2025. We begin not with a human death, but with a loyal dog who died saving his owner. In a quiet Fort Lauderdale neighborhood, 79-year-old Andrea Edwards and her 4-year-old black-mouthed cur, Max, were on their usual morning walk. It was a routine that would end in tragedy. The entire event was captured on a neighbor's security camera. The footage shows the moment Andrea and Max are ambushed by 4 pit bull-type dogs that had escaped from a nearby yard. The dogs rush in, knocking the elderly woman straight to the ground. In that instant, Max, though smaller and outnumbered, did not hesitate. He threw himself between his owner and the attacking pack, fighting with everything he had. Her son, Gordon Edwards, later told reporters, "Max died defending my mom. If it wasn't for Max, my mom would be dead." Andrea was hospitalized with multiple bites, but survived the physical attack. Max, her heroic companion, did not. The owner of the attacking dogs claimed he was shocked, never believing his animals were capable of such violence. This case stands as a stark reminder of pack ferocity and the incredible, selfless loyalty of a dog protecting its family. Number 4. A Family's Worst Nightmare. Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, July 19, 2024. Our fourth story is a tragedy that is every parent's worst nightmare. 3-year-old Coville Lee Allen was with his family at a friend's house. They had reportedly gone there to look at puppies, hoping to add one to their own family. What should have been a happy day turned into absolute horror. While the family played in the backyard, little Coville was suddenly attacked by 2 adult dogs, described as American Bulldog or Pit Bull type mixes. His mother, Tasha, heard his scream and ran to help, along with the dog's owner. A search warrant revealed a scene of chaos, where several adults desperately tried to stop the attack, even grabbing tools to get the dogs off the child. The mauling only ended when police arrived and had to shoot both dogs to secure the scene. Coville was rushed to the hospital with devastating injuries. His mother was also seriously hurt fighting to save him. Despite everything the doctors did, Coville's injuries were too severe. After several days on life support, it was clear he wouldn't survive. In an incredible act of generosity, his family chose to donate his organs, which went on to save the life of another young child. Number 3. The Pack on the Road. Tucson, Arizona, March 30, 2025. This next incident shows the danger of a pack of loose, aggressive dogs. In the early morning hours, 43-year-old Kevin Ringgold was found lying in a road, suffering from severe bite wounds all over his body. Investigators pieced together what happened. Ringgold had been mauled by a pack of 5 dogs that had escaped from a nearby property. He was rushed to a hospital in critical condition. The attack was so brutal that court documents say he needed 15 blood transfusions as doctors fought to save his life. He was intubated and put on machines to support his failing organs. Tragically, after a fight for his life, Kevin Ringgold died from his injuries on April 2nd. This case took a major legal turn. Authorities discovered the dogs had a known history of aggression and had even attacked a neighbor before. The sheriff's department had received numerous calls about the animals. Because of this history of negligence, the owner, 60-year-old Martin Martinez, was arrested and eventually indicted by a grand jury on a charge of second-degree murder, putting a spotlight on the legal and moral consequences when a known danger is not contained. Number 2. The Colorado Case Files. Colorado, early 2025. Our number 2 spot is not a single story, but a chilling pattern identified by forensic investigators. A case series was published analyzing 3 separate fatal dog maulings that all occurred within just 6 weeks in Colorado. This cluster of tragedies gave researchers a unique and disturbing chance to study the evidence of lethal dog attacks. The victims showed how random these events can be. The first was a 76-year-old woman with dementia, attacked in her home by her own pack of mixed-breed dogs on February 3rd. The second was a 68-year-old woman with other health problems, found on January 23rd with injuries from what experts believed were unrestrained or stray dogs. The third, on February 19th, was a 57-year-old man, mauled by 2 pit bulls while on a daily walk with his own dog. In every case, the study noted devastating injuries, patterned puncture wounds, and evidence of a struggle. The report stressed that these attacks happened in different settings, from private homes to public paths, and involved both family pets and loose animals. It also highlighted that the elderly and those with health issues are especially vulnerable. These scientific findings offer a sobering, academic look at a serious public health issue capable of causing catastrophic harm with shocking speed. Number 1. The Forgotten Warning. Liverpool, England, November 29, 2009. Our final story takes us to Liverpool, England, and shows how a series of ignored warnings can lead to an unthinkable tragedy. 4-year-old John Paul Massey was having a sleepover at his grandmother's house, a place that should have been safe. Instead, it became the scene of a horrific attack. Just after midnight, the boy was mauled by his uncle's dog, a 2-year-old pit bull named Uno. According to court testimony, the boy woke up hungry. His grandmother, Helen Fowkes, went to get him a packet of crisps, but by the time she returned, he was asleep again. She decided to feed the crisps to the dog, and at that moment, the animal pounced on John Paul. The grandmother fought desperately to pull the dog off her grandson, getting bitten herself in the process, before managing to get the animal out of the house. When police arrived, they had to shoot the dog to secure the area. John Paul was pronounced dead at the scene. The case exposed a devastating history of negligence. The dog, Uno, was an illegal breed under the UK's Dangerous Dogs Act. 10 months before the attack, a housing officer had reported concerns about dog breeding at the property to police, but the call handler wrongly dismissed it as not a police matter, and it was never followed up on. The boy's uncle, a soldier named Christian Fowkes, was later jailed for 4 months for owning the illegal animal. This incident is our number 1 because it's a heartbreaking example of how a child's life was lost not just to a violent animal, but to a chain of human error and a failure to act on clear warnings. Before we get to our final thoughts, we want to remind you that we cover these difficult but important topics to help promote awareness. If you find this content valuable and want to support our mission, please take a moment to subscribe. These stories are a tragic reminder that while dogs are our companions, their instincts must be managed responsibly. We share them not to create fear, but to raise awareness for safer interactions and responsible ownership.